I'm CJ with Starter Builds, and today I'm going to show you how to build this really cool DIY catch-all tray on Starter Builds.
So back to what I was saying. Could be
Alright, so after further reviewing my scrap wood pile, I have found these pieces of wood which I'm going to use for this DIY catch-all tray. This is going to be my backer. These are going to be the surrounding supports. Stay tuned for how I go ahead and build this. I'll have a step-by-step guide listed down below. Alright, so just to kind of showcase what I've done here, I mapped out my length and my width for how I want the bottom portion of the catch-all tray to be set to. I'm going to cut this out on my miter saw. You could use a circular saw, you could use a jigsaw, you could use a table saw. There's tons of different ways to cut this out. I'm just going to do this for ease of use. So we're going to cut along the lines here, and then we're going to go ahead and rip down these boards into thin strips, and then we'll miter them, and then we'll glue that up, and then we'll have our little tray. There we have it. Step one, bottom portion. You can stain this, you can paint this. I'm undecided on what I'm gonna do, but step one is to get your backer board at the bottom. There's just some leftover plywood that I had. Step two, scrap wood. Rip them into sheets. I think I'm just gonna use this piece, but I do like the grain on this piece. So I'm undecided. So I'm gonna rip some strips, cut some miters, mock it up, see whatever works best. Stay tuned. We have our strips. We have our bottom. Now we gotta measure the length. Measure the length on each side, length and width, like this. Cut our miters, and then put it all together. Find the black paint. I was gonna spray paint it black, but I ran out of black paint. So now we're using this Verathane Espresso, which hopefully is close enough to black. Alright, so unfortunately my memory card was full when I was recording, but basically what I ended up doing off camera is staining the back of this. It's like an espresso or like a black, which I think you saw. I cut my miters, put them around, and then glued them, and then I actually put brad nails into each corner. I need to clean this up. It's actually a little bit higher thickness, no worries though, so I'm just going to go ahead and sand that down. I hope you guys like this scrap project. Again, this is just something I wanted to create because I have tons of scrap wood over there, and you know, it's just something I could create in a little less than 30 minutes in my shop. Super out of focus, but stay tuned for the rest of the builds. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because I'll have more scrap projects for you guys coming soon. What do you got to say?